Hi, Buck Stowers here from Big Boys and Big Girls. Today I wanted to talk about 3 quick tips. Now the first one is nutrition, supplements. You know, we all need some supplements inside our life, and some of the good ones that we use when we're training are not a substitute for food. And first we have to clear that up. Supplements are not a substitute for good food at all. You know, the best thing that you can be eating is anything that is green. If it is a green leafy vegetable, then it has so much value in it. And I want to make sure that you're eating as much green, fibrous carbohydrates because it's good for your body, it's good for your brain, it's good for everything. Number one is a sports multivitamin. If you're training and you're working hard and you're doing long hours, you've got lots of stress going on, then feed yourself a good multivitamin and make sure that you're getting everything that you need in green veggies, a nutritional diet. But if you're not getting what you need and you're not recovering, then get a multivitamin. Okay. Number 2, L-glutamine. Now L-glutamine is good for keeping your body safe, and they used to use it in abundance back in the 70s, back in Arnold's day. But you know what the great thing is? It's an anti-catabolic. It stops the breakdown of muscle. Muscle burns body fat. The more muscle you have, the more fat you burn. Okay, so keep the diet clean, have a sports multivitamin and a mineral, and take L-glutamine before you work out and after you work out. And it's just a teaspoon, it's 5 grams, bang, in your mouth, stir it up with some water, wash it down. It'll stop you from breaking down muscle. Now human beings break down muscle and fat all the time. Now this is the problem. Otherwise we would be walking around ripped all the time. Okay, or we would be monstrous. If we could create muscle all the time, we would be so freaking big. It would be unbelievable. But we don't. We break down muscle, we break down fat all the time, just like our skin renews. Every cell is not the same cell 12 months later. Our whole body is brand new. Now if we could stop the breakdown of muscle, then our muscles would grow a little bit bigger and we would continue to burn body fat. So it's not about continuously trying to put on as much muscle as you can. It's about trying to slow down the process of the cannibalism through protein synthesis, through muscle. Okay, so I want you to remember that. Slow the breakdown of muscle, slow the breakdown of cannibalism, and you will therefore burn more body fat. It's really, really simple once you get your head around it. The last tip is isolation. If you've got an injury, I want you to think about if you've got a shoulder injury and you can't do certain things, or if you've got a thigh injury and you can't do things, isolate the muscle group. You can work around an injury. Okay, so if I wanted to isolate my teardrop area, I would get on the leg press and I would pinpoint a certain area, putting my legs in nice and close, and I would do 20% range of motion on the last end of a movement. Or to isolate my delts, I would do side laterals first. You could do side laterals, maybe 3 or 4 sets of 10 to 12 every second day before a workout. Okay, and that will cap those delts out. Isolate an area that you want to work on first. Okay, so if you've got a weak area, and maybe it's your abdominals, so work your abdominals first before every workout. You're not going to see the results unless you strip the body fat back. That's tip 1, 2, and 3. I want you to concentrate on your nutrition. I want you to think about a good multivitamin, a L-glutamine, and also a protein powder. Get a good protein powder, because you don't want to be consuming protein all the time. Okay, take in a protein powder so that you feed the muscle bellies directly through the bloodstream, and then give yourself time to rest. Okay, give your stomach time to shrink, and let those muscles become fat burners for you. Pre-exhaust the muscles, isolate the muscles, and remember, muscles are dumb. Muscles are so thick, they don't know anything. They only know how to contract and retract. Okay, so they only do what your brain tells it to do. So if I say bicep curl from here, it only knows how to contract and then to let it go, to move in the opposite direction. So it shortens the muscle and then it lengthens the muscle. It shortens the muscle and it lengthens the muscle. Okay, it only knows what to do because you tell it. So when you stimulate muscle activity, you have to tell it. If you're saying to yourself bad things about, oh, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it, then you're not going to do it. Man, be positive about your fat burning. Remember, protein powder, L-glutamine, and a good multivitamin will keep you healthy, but it's not a replacement for a good food. Okay? Train every day. You're a human being. You're made to move. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the tips. And Buck Stowers, peace.